vlog that I'm going to make, and it's just going to be kind of an introduction. So I wanted to kind of ease into that today. I live in Seattle. I'm 30 and a half years old this month. So, yeah, pretty cool, pretty old. No cats, no dogs, no women, no roommates, just me. I'm a tattoo artist. It's my day job. I'm a visual artist of many sorts. This is a wood burning. This is what I did for a while. I have a lot of these available for sale, some of them not. But this is one example of my wood burnings. This is kind of me just going off the rails. I didn't want to do anything too measured out. So I just kind of went to town, and this is what happens when I have no sort of direction in mind. So, I don't know. This is what I'm thinking about. Don't ask me about it. I have a website that is, I want to say it's in its infancy, but to be honest, I've had it for years. I just neglected putting stuff on it, but it's just tattoos for now. So if you want to go there and check out my tattoo stuff and even book an appointment with me, you can do that through the website. I'll put that in the description. So I'm also a musician. Any of my millions of subscribers would know this. I'm a musician. I always have been. Woo! Okay. Well, this is my first wife. This is a bouzouki. This right here. This is what I've been playing this for about 16 years. I think I bought it when I was 15. I was either a junior or a sophomore in high school. Anyways, this is kind of my pride and joy. I play a few instruments. I started with piano when I was 5 years old, and I played that for a very long time. I was classically trained with piano, and then I played a few instruments, went from drums to bass guitar. I played bass guitar in a black metal band. Black metal. Started playing, I'm trying to remember the order of things, my life. I did play mandolin for a time, but this is almost like a bass mandolin, so it really spoke to me. I didn't even know it existed. But yeah, this is called a bouzouki. This is an Irish style bouzouki. It has 8 strings. But they're doubled, much like a mandolin would be. So, right now, it is not tuned to what it usually should be. I have it in some weird medieval tuning. So typically a mandolin is tuned G, D, A, E. This one is G, D, A, D. So this string is only one step off to a mandolin, and then the whole thing's an octave lower. You know, what is this thing tuned in? I'm gonna figure this out. This thing has been tuned to this particular tuning for so long, and I've even written songs in this tuning, but to be honest, it was just like a random accidental like thing. Like, oh, let's just tune it to something random, and it sounded really good. And so I just started playing in that tuning. I know a lot of songs in the standard tuning. E flat? Dude, this tuner's wild. Alright, we got G sharp, E flat. Right, okay, another octave, which is a G. I knew that. And C sharp. Yeah, that's all crazy. I think what I did is I tuned it up like a half step more than I usually would. Anyways, that's what it's tuned to right now. If anyone was curious, that is what this is. It's an Irish bouzouki. I had another one that was made in Romania. Unfortunately, it actually got stolen from a Trader Joe's in Seattle. So, lesson learned, just don't leave anything in the doorway of a Trader Joe's, even if it's a really rich, fancy, gentrified part of town. Yeah, your stuff's, it might still get stolen. I'm very glad that this one has stayed with me. This is my first, like I said, it's my first wife. So funny. I dropped some money on this thing. So I bought it used for $450 back in the day. I believe that was 2010. Since then, I've installed a pickup inside of it. So it's kind of like it's not a pickup that you'd see on an electric guitar, obviously, where it's exposed. It's an internal pickup. So you can plug it in to whatever you want. I also got it refretted with stainless steel frets. So that costs a lot, but the thing is, steel frets theoretically should last forever. Typically frets are made out of nickel or, in certain cases, brass. The thing about those are they're softer metals, and so what'll happen is if you keep playing for years and years, the frets will actually start to wear down on the frets that you press down the most often, and that will actually affect the intonation. So I decided, instead of giving this thing away or throwing it away, I said, you know what, I love this thing too much, so I'm gonna drop some money on it, and I'm glad I did. There's something about fixing up something old that you love and you've had memories with, you have sentimental connections with, making that sound as good as possible rather than just getting a new one. I could have gotten a new one, but it just wouldn't be the same. I like it. It's not perfect. It's a pretty base model bouzouki when it comes to bouzouki's. These things run a lot now. You don't see them a lot in the States. A really good one that runs a lot. It's like a used car at this point. This is my introduction to me and who I am. I guess I just wanted to familiarize myself with the camera. I have a really bad case of red light syndrome. I become so self-critical, and it's very similar to music in the sense that I can play something perfect. I can play something perfect. You know? You know, whatever. I can play something perfect like 1,200 times and then be like, all right, cool, we're gonna do this. let's get that out. Let's get the recording stuff set up. We're gonna do it. I make it a day. I go to the practice space, and the moment I press record, I just become an idiot. And it's like this weird self-awareness thing. Like, I'm aware that this is being recorded now. I'm aware that I have intentions on putting this out to the Ethernet. And I'll make all these mistakes that I never made. It'll be the simplest stuff, but it's just interesting to me. And yeah, part of me doing this is to familiarize myself with that lens. It's something I'll get over. I'm pretty reclusive, to be honest. My issue is being so introverted, and it's starting to take a toll. I am halfway through my 30th year on this planet. I've really started to reflect on the things that I do, the things I'm good at, the things that I know I'm good at that people have said countless times make them happy. Like, they appreciate my music, they appreciate what I can do visually, but then just not putting it out to the world. And I'm not sure if it's some sort of complex. I mean, it's all mental at the end of the day. I can't. Yeah, at the end of the day, bro, it's all like mental shit. But it is. It really is. As Shia LaBeouf would say, just freaking do it. Just do it. I think that's about it for now. I gotta go. Black metal.